never going to guess what today is. It's my favorite day of the entire week. It's Sales Meeting Monday. Every sales rep, it's their favorite day. They love Sales Meeting Monday. Has said no sales rep ever in the history of the rental industry. So the real question is, how do you run an effective sales meeting to maximize the amount you get out of your team, maximize the impact, waste the least amount of time, and build the best camaraderie? Let me tell you. So first, number one, don't ever hold a meeting on Mondays or Fridays. Why won't you hold a meeting on Mondays or Fridays? It's pretty simple. Mondays are the single busiest day of the week for sales reps. And here's why. The majority, look at your dispatch, the majority of equipment goes out on Monday. It's the single busiest day for the week of equipment going out. That means late deliveries, lost keys, all of the customer problems where they call your sales reps. Are you sure you want your sales reps sitting in a meeting, not answering their phone for customer concerns? Number two, you also want to make sure that the best day for building relationships is Monday, because you can go tell your customers, what did you do this weekend? And they strike up a conversation. The second one is Friday. You don't ever want to hold a sales meeting on Friday. Here's why. Your sales reps need to ask customers, what are you doing this weekend? What's coming up? You got big plans for the weekend? You going to do something fun? And the other side of that is a lot of customers place orders on Friday, hopefully, because they're planning ahead for Monday of Tuesday of the following week. So you really don't want to do sales meetings on Mondays and Fridays because it messes with your peak selling time. So what is the best day? If you actually look at all the rental companies and you look at your dispatch and you look at the amount of activity, the slowest day of the entire week is Thursday. So if I were you, I'd hold a sales meeting on Thursday afternoons. You don't mess with any prime time selling time, and you get the maximum effectiveness of your sales reps being present, not busy looking at their phone. Okay? So how do you structure a great sales meeting? Number one, do it in time blocks. If your sales reps are in that branch for anything more than an hour and a half, you're killing it. Like, you don't want that. The maximum a meeting should be is 1 hour. The problem is let's face it, managing sales reps, it's like herding cats. They're going all over the place. They're going off on tangents and talking about this and who went golfing and who's got that account. Listen, you need to sit down as the sales manager, sales leader, branch manager, lead of the sales crew, and you need to have structure, okay? The first thing in your meeting, make sure you cover drivers. I don't care if it's just 2 seconds. How many drivers do you have? Are you looking to hire drivers? Are the trucks all running? How efficient are we? Do you have drivers taking vacations where you need your sales reps to look at? Could we move deliveries later in the day? Communicate with your reps about dispatch. Number two, communicate. And that shouldn't take more than 2 to 5 minutes, max. Next up, you want to communicate the shop. How is service going? Do you need more service techs? Do you have enough service techs? Are you promoting someone to the new service manager? What's going on in the shop that would affect the service that the company is giving? Make sure your reps know about that. It helps with their confidence. Number three, inside sales. Do you have the right number of people on the counter? Are your phones getting covered efficiently? Is somebody going on vacation? Is somebody out sick? Somebody on maternity leave? And do you need reps to look at handling their own phone calls or assisting at the branch? That communication needs to be laid down, number one. Then the branch manager, sales manager, whatever, needs to do 10 minutes of ops. What needs to get covered in 10 minutes of ops? Collections, function of the branch, new fleet that's coming in, fleet that's been sitting, stuff that has been down hard for quite some time, orders that are outstanding. All that stuff needs to get covered, but you literally set a timer on your phone for 10 minutes. Don't let ops go off on a tangent, and don't let your sales meeting get hijacked by a sales rep who says, me, and my customer and my everything. Get the information out and structure the meeting. Next up, you need to make sure that you have what I call what's coming. Direct the focus of your sales reps for what accounts they need to be focused on. What's the latest big job sites that are kicking off? Hey, down there off of 5th and Main, I saw they cleared out that entire yard. What's coming? Has somebody carted that job? Who's the general contractor? What subcontractors have been awarded? And most importantly, what are we as a rental company doing to go down and land that business? That's an effective meeting. You also want to spend about 5 to 10 minutes covering target accounts, which means past meetings where you said, oh, guess what? Kiewit, J.E. Dunn, Mortensen, they're working on these projects. If one of your reps said, I'm going to go call on Mortensen, perfect. What has happened? I've got that in my notes that you said in the last meeting you were going to go call on Mortensen. What progress have you made? You got to have accountability. Don't have sales reps that act like poodles and pee on every fire hydrant, but they don't own the fire hydrant. You hear what I'm saying? What they're doing is they're claiming it as theirs, but they're not doing any major activity to move the account forward and gain that business. It might be time to pull that account if they're not doing anything with it for 30 to 60 days and assign it to a new rep. Maybe some fresh blood would be successful. Last but not least, this is a critical one. End your meeting with sharpen the saw. Stephen Covey, 7 habits of highly successful people. The 7th habit is sharpen the saw. What's sharpen the saw, you ask? Basically, assign your sales reps every week that they have till the following sales meeting, 7 days, to go out and watch a YouTube video, a podcast, watch something that increases their skills, customer service skills, product knowledge, whatever it is, and they need to come back and they have to make a 5 to 10 minute presentation to the sales team. This means the team works together. This means that everybody gets smarter. This means that you have a growth mentality of making smarter sales reps and they get public speaking skills. Win, 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 win. It's perfect. That's probably about it for making a perfect sales meeting. In the notes for my YouTube channel, I'll kind of write down an outline. Last but not least, at least once a month, call in one of your big vendors. I don't care if that vendor is Whacker. I don't care if it's Genie. I don't care if it's Hilti. Whoever it is, once a month, call them in for a 30-minute product knowledge demonstration so that your reps know what they're actually renting. Hope that helps. Thank you for watching. Comment below. Tell me what you're thinking. And last but not least, know that I am tremendously grateful that you watch my videos and you let me add value to you and your company. Have an amazing day and make sure your sales manager watches this video so he stops wasting time. More effective meetings are a good thing.